Okay, so now we're on our daily homework quiz, finding the circumference of circles and the radius, and also in terms of pi. So for question number 1, they want us to find the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 6 inches. Well, right here, they're telling you that the diameter is 6 inches, and they're asking you to find the circumference. Well, remember that the formula for the circumference, one of them is circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Here, the diameter is 6. So you can say circumference is equal to pi times 6. So pi, which is 3.14, times 6 is going to give us 18.84 inches. And that's your answer. It's pretty straightforward. Question number 2. They tell us, find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 20 meters and leave your answers in terms of pi. So they're telling me that the radius is 20 meters and they want the answer in terms of pi. Well, let's take a look here. You know that the formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. You know that the radius is 20, so the r is going to be 20, so it's going to be 2 times pi times 20. When you multiply 2 times 20, you get 40 pi. And there's my circumference in terms of pi. I didn't have to go any further than that because the question was asking for the circumference in terms of pi. Question number 3. They want us to find the length of arc AB. So here they give me a circle. The circle has a radius of 2. The central angle is 50 degrees, so I know this arc is also going to be 50 degrees. The first thing you should find whenever you're looking for an arc length is you need to find how the circumference of your circle, right? Well, here's the formula. Circumference is 2 pi r. 2 pi, my radius is 2, so it's 2 pi times 2. So it's going to be 4 pi. I keep going, and I get 12.56 centimeters. So the circumference of my circle is 12.56 centimeters. So I want to find its actual arc length here, right? So I go back to my ratio, which is going to be 50 divided by 360 times the circumference gives me 1.74 centimeters. And they didn't ask us to put it in terms of pi. If you did, I gave you credit for it. But they just asked us just to find the actual arc length, which is 1.74 centimeters. The last question here is asking for us to find the circumference. Question number 4 wants to know what is the circumference of this circle. Well, once again, we notice here they give us a circle, they give us a central angle, but they don't give us a radius. So I can't find it that way. So we got to use a ratio or a proportion. So I know that 25, and they don't give me any units here, so I know 25, let's say this is 25 feet, it's going to give me 120 degrees. So 25 over 120 is going to be equal to, well, whatever the circumference is over 360. However big the circumference is, I know it has 360 degrees. I cross multiply, so 120 times the circumference is 120c. 25 times 360 is 9,000. I divide both sides by 120. We should know how to do that by now. And c for circumference is 75. They didn't put any units there, so I'm not going to put any units here. So it's 75, and that's our answer. Again, if you want to go back and review this quiz, you can do that, or any of the other lectures or notes that we have in class. And that's our quiz on page 69.